Politics are a blood sport. You often hear me say that. Look at what Democrat leadership on Capitol Hill is willing to do to Americans. On this Friday at midnight, they're threatening to shut the federal government down again. Now it's exactly 75 days since their last cruel shutdown ended, the longest in American history. Dems are fighting over money for DHS. Many agencies and people are still recovering from pay disruptions. From the last one, Senate Democrats are dug in.
I'm not giving ICE or Border Patrol another dime.
We can't vote to fund this lawless Department of Homeland Security.
We cannot provide another dime to this lawless operation.
Of course, I'm against this spending bill.
Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is urging Republicans to remove DHS funding from the House-passed package. He says if Leader Thune puts those 5 bills on the floor this week, we can pass them right away. If not, Republicans will again be responsible for another government shutdown. Majority Leader John Thune says no, they won't. A government shutdown, even a partial one, does not serve the American people well. Sources telling Fox now some Senate Democrats have a list of demands. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman.
I absolutely hope we can engage. In a debate and make some of the kinds of common sense reforms on ICE and make it more safe, more humane, and more effective, and just focus exclusively on the criminals. I hope that's possible. But for me, I remain to be the one Democrat, at least, that refuses to shut our government down.
In focus now, Senator Eric Schmitt, great state of Missouri, member of the Armed Services and Judiciary Committees. Good to see you. First of all, are you going to capitulate to the list of Dem demands?
Hell no. They did this before. They shut down the government because they wanted health care for illegal immigrants, and now they want to shut down the government because they don't want us to deport illegal immigrants. When you zoom out and take a look at what this is all about, is illegal immigration is effectively the Democrats' religion right now. It is a central plank of their party. They haven't come to grips with the fact that President Trump ran on this issue. It was front and center in front of voters. They saw the 20 million people who came here illegally under the Joe Biden era, and they wanted to change. And so they wanted change. And so the Democrats, again, haven't accepted the election results. This is their latest tantrum. We're going to move forward with this legislation. And by the way, it's not just DHS funding. I mean, there is DHS funding, obviously, part of this. But, you know, you got another winter storm coming. FEMA funding's a part of this. Defense funding's a part of it. It reminds me of like a 2-year-old toddler kicking and screaming and whining about something, all to sort of score political points. But one last point I'll make, Harris, on this point is that in the reconciliation bill, we had the foresight to front load a lot of DHS funding because we knew the Democrats ultimately wouldn't come to grips with the election results. So there's a lot of money in there for DHS to continue this. So this is really political grandstanding on their part, and I don't think it's going to go very far.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, I don't know if they had to, maybe they don't actually live here, those Democrat leaders, because if you were here the last few days, you're going to need some FEMA money. Like, what are they even thinking right now?
Well, this is weapons grade stupid. I don't know what else to say. I mean, they did this before. They ultimately backed down and capitulated. A lot of people didn't get paid. You know, it was just, it's a stupid way to kind of handle policy. And look, do you want to have a debate on immigration? Fine. Let's have a debate on the Senate floor. The fact of the matter is, ICE right now and DHS is carrying out the laws that Republicans and Democrats have passed as a sovereign nation to secure our border and deport people who are here illegally. Republicans and Democrats voted on this stuff. Democrat presidents have deported millions of people in the last 20 years, but something has changed. They're an open borders crowd now. They don't actually believe that our country should be able to decide who comes in and how long you can stay and when you need to leave. So we're at a fundamentally different place right now. And I think the Democrats, this is not popular with the American people, their position on this. You saw recent polling over the weekend. Americans support deporting people who are here illegally. And it's unprecedented what the Biden administration did. President Trump ran on it, and now we need to fulfill those campaign promises.
Senator Schmitt, we got cut there. I'm going to let you go, but bring you back.